Welcome to De-Stress Theatre. We are happy that Dr. Nilima is here. We will be discussing on soul as a de-stressor. Yes, doctor.
Nice to talk to you, Dr. Shashidhara. So we will be discussing on series of topics on this de-stressors of life, and today's topic would be soul as a de-stressor.
Yeah.
So I think I'm talking on behalf of all the laymen. So I have a question. First question is, what is soul? Does it have a mystical or scientific origin?
Actually, soul, it is been taken as a mystical, but really speaking, it is very, very scientific. So what really exists is the present. The present, if you are able to understand, the inner present, whatever we are seeing is the outer present, but the inner present, the inner content of whatever the outer present, like within me or within this, within everything, the center of it, we call that as a soul. Or we, simple words, inner present is the soul.
Okay. So the present is the only important
Only-
thing, and
only
in that the
truth,
soul is
only
there,
truth, yeah.
and in that the soul exists.
Yeah.
So suppose this is a body. So where is the soul with respect to this body that we all have?
See,
How do you place it? Where does it come?
body and mind is in the outer present. We call it as Sthula and Sukshma. Sthula means gross,
Gross body.
and Sukshma means the dynamic and very subtle one. Then there is one called as the inner present, which is inside the Sthula or inside the Sukshma. That is what we call it as center of us. That we say it is soul.
Okay.
That actually it has 99.99999% empty space, they say. The content of all this Sthula or Sukshma or the body and mind, because of that only the body is called as Ghatakasha. Gata is the body. But inside the Gata or this thing body, there is a space like. It's not exactly Akasha.
Correct.
It is space like. And even Chittakasha, we experience Chitta or the memory or the mind in the outer present. But Chittakasha means inside that the energy is created because of the inner present, which is just a silent and pure state.
So my periphery is the body and mind,
Yeah.
and my center is the soul or source present.
Yeah, that's what.
So now how can we scientifically prove that the soul is the inner present? Do we need to do that, or can we just accept it as it is?
No. We need to be scientific.
Okay.
We need to be scientific. Whatever we see, like this grass part, this is a leaf, this is a flower. If we go deep inside, today's quantum physics says, it appears as though it is the reality, but really it is made of 99.999999% empty space. But before they used to call that as empty space, now they are calling that as a consciousness. So we are calling that as inner present. In the present, that is the inner present, the content of the present. Okay, content of the gross present.
So this is the essence of
This
all
is
existence.
the scientific basis actually. See, why I see this as a flower or this like a newborn, if I show, it cannot, because the bioelectrical projector what we have, because of the genetic memory of the parents, I am able to appreciate this.
Correct.
So because of that appreciation, I am able to read this as a flower, this as a leaf. But a newborn baby, if I show like this, can it read? Because the software, the past data, the mind is not yet developed there. So the mind is also in the outer present, Body is also in the outer present. The soul is the real center, which is the reality.
What is the scientific basis for this Maya, this illusion? They say life is an illusion.
Yeah.
What is your ideas or teaching about that?
Yeah. Just I was telling you that, we appreciate all this nature. Okay. This nature, we call it as Maya, actually. So if I show a newborn baby, can it identify that beautiful plantation?
No.
Can it identify me?
Not
Or
at
can
all.
it identify you?
No.
No. Because software, the past data is not yet put on. The programming is not yet over. It is program based what we experience. But reality, I told you, this all nature, the physical part of it, we call that as a Maya. But inside that, there is Nirmaya. We call that as a real state or the source present. So, the outer time and space is because of our past based or past programmed or software driven existence. But the real content of is the real truth. We call that as a soul state.
With respect to the past, present, future, where is the soul? Where is it? Is it in it's the present? I mean, is it the reality or the other past is the reality? What should we, give importance to?
Yeah. What really exists is present, present, present.
Okay.
In that, the past is always because of the memory. Because of the memory reference, we speak. Like 90% of the today's population, they are all stuck with the past-based life. Because past-based concepts. So the past is nothing but the memory or past data which is not true. In the real present, the pureness exists. Future is not it. So future is not yet in. So the reality is only the present. So that reality itself, we call that as a soul. If you are in the present, you are working from the soul.
So there should be a lot of benefits, right? Because if you understand this concept of soul, then what are the benefits that all the people can get?
See, once if you understand the soul and be still or in silence or in the purity, or if you simply practice the simplicity in you, you are reconnecting yourself to the virginal nature. In the periphery, we are all caught up with the thoughts. That will reduce. And the inner stillness, the inner nature of you will blossom. So your all stress chemicals will reduce. It gets harmonized.
So you can develop a sense of peace also and happiness, internal
In spite
state.
of outside chaos, outside circumstances, outside difficulties, the inner nature of you is peace and blissful. That gives a internal peace.
I think it will also give help, confidence to deal with the problems of life.
You will become a reflective individual instead of reactionary people. So reactionary because of the periphery, only mind and body is working. If you are working from the center, you think of, okay, I got body and mind, I will use it. What he is telling me, donkey, I am really donkey. So really I am not a donkey, I am a human being. So let me see whether he is really well or he is ill. So probably he needs a treatment.
So it will not bother us. We can be peaceful, we can be happy, even though other people do
We need
lots
not
of...
accept whatever it may be. We can be assertive, reflective rather than reactionary. Once if you reactionary, that creates a trouble in life.
True.
Because of our reactionary attitude.
So now we'll have to do some practices to kind of become more aware and to make this pakka, no? This concept has to make it pakka. So
Yeah.
I think we have to do some practice. What
Yeah.
are the practices?
So focusing, first is, once if you have a knowledge, you focus on your inner present. Once if you know whatever the nature is a program driven, in the real present, the program will be transcended by meditation, by just focusing on the inner present, the purity you can achieve.
So when you're centered on the stool, you can be also still.
Yeah.
Then you don't have to become very agitated.
Right.
All agitation,
Yeah.
stress will come down.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was very nice.
Thank you.
Today's topic was
Thank you,
very
Dr.
good.
Nilima.
Thank you.